Welcome back to Solving Riddles. Today we will have more murder mysteries to solve. However, this time a pause button will pop up on the screen in which you can pause the video to give yourself more time to solve the riddles on your own. Okay, on to the first riddle. A woman shoots her husband, then holds him underwater for 5 minutes. A little while later, they both go out and enjoy a wonderful dinner together. How can this be?
I know it.
She shot her husband with a water gun.
Well,
No.
oh.
Took a picture of him.
Yeah, and then what's underwater?
You gotta develop the photo?
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
I've heard that too many times.
I'm gonna be honest, I zoned out.
Come on.
Yeah.
Usually you'd be fighting Jerry for it. Okay, the other one. A couple went on a hiking trip, but only the husband returned from the vacation and said that his wife slipped off the hill or mountain, whatever, and died. On investigating, the local sheriff arrested him saying, "Your travel agent called. You murdered your wife." The man did not inform anyone about the trip. Then how was the agent so sure that it was a murder?
Because he saw it.
Saw what? What did he see?
Saw the murder.
What? He was just behind them the whole time.
Yeah.
And the husband said that she slipped and fell off a cliff?
Yeah, and died.
But she didn't. But she did?
She did.
she died. She died. That's all that matters. She died.
Yeah.
It's travel agent. Think about travel agent.
He's an agent. He knows everything.
I don't think
No.
he's a spy.
FBI.
not that kind of agent.
He told them he was going alone.
He didn't tell anyone about the trip.
Oh. Then how the does a travel agent know about the trip?
Whoa, we are a kid-friendly channel, Jerry.
Are we?
Alright.
I don't know. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what a travel agent does. Other than buy plane tickets.
Well, yeah. So,
There was a one-way ticket for the wife and a return ticket for the husband.
yeah.
What? So he planned it?
What an idiot.
Of course.
He wasn't really smart.
I would have paid that extra $500 to keep it hush.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. On the first day of school, a young girl was found murdered. Police suspected 4 male teachers and questioned them. They were asked what they were doing at 8 a.m. Mr. Walter: I was driving to school and I was late. Mr. Thomas: I was checking English exam papers. Mr. Benjamin: I was reading the newspaper. Mr. Calvin: I was with my wife in my office. The police arrested the killer. How did the police find the murderer?
It's the first day of school, there's no exam.
Oh my god.
Oh. Huh.
Well then, moving on. A man was shot to death while in his car. There were no powder marks on his clothing, which indicated that the gunman was outside the car. However, all the windows were up and the doors were locked. After a close inspection was made, the only bullet holes discovered were on the man's body. How was he murdered?
Through the sunroof.
Pretty close.
Oh, convertible.
Yeah.
Oh, I got one!
Yeah. Nice. Marina's first point. Alright. I have a feeling Marina might know this one. Dave and Brad, 2 popular politicians, met at a club to discuss the overthrow of their party leader. They each ordered a vodka on the rocks. Brad downed his and ordered another. He then drank his second in a gulp and decided to wait before he ordered a third. Meanwhile, Dave, who was sipping his drink, suddenly fell forward dead. Both men were set up for an assassination. Why did Dave die and Brad live?
So, vodka on the rocks
Mhm.
means vodka with ice. So, if he downs his first one super quick,
Oh,
ice?
the ice.
Yes.
Oh, I know.
I know too.
He
Yeah.
he
Yes, you got it! You got it!
Oh, I got
You
it.
got it!
He got-
Let
no,
Marina
Jerry,
finish!
give it to-
Let Marina finish!
The finish line's right there, Marina. Go for it.
You got it.
The poison was in the ice because he gulped it down. The ice didn't melt and he didn't get poisoned.
Mm-hmm.
Yay! Let's go.
Next one. A dead female body lies at the bottom of a multi-story building. It looks as though she committed suicide by jumping from one of the floors. When the detective arrives, he goes to the first floor of the building, opens the closed window, and flips a coin towards the floor. He goes to the second floor and does the same exact thing. He continues to do that until he gets to the top floor of the building. When he comes back down, he states that it was murder and not a suicide. How does he know that?
I've heard of this one before, but I forgot.
Same.
I think it has nothing to do with the coin. It's the doors and windows.
Okay.
But I don't know what about it.
So if it was a suicide, a window would have been open. But
But they were all closed.
Yeah. She couldn't have jumped from any of the floors because when the detective went to each floor, all of the windows were closed. Alright, last one. Nicole went to the police to report that someone had stolen her vintage ring. When the police got to her house, they noticed that the window was broken. There was a total mess inside, and there were dirty footprints on the carpet. But there were no other signs of a break-in. The next day, the police arrested Nicole for fraud. Why?
She broke into her own house?
There was no footprints leaving the house.
No.
Oh.
No.
That was a good one.
No.
It's the window.
Yeah, what about it?
I don't know.
it was broken.
There was glass outside, so it was
Mhm.
broken from the inside.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ah.
Was that the last one?
That was the last one.
Darn.
Darn.
you got
a
two.
lot, yeah. More
I
than
only got
usual.
2. More than usual. I got
Yeah.
2. More than usual.
Yes.
Should we do an ending? Should we say bye?
Bye.
Goodbye. Bye.
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 Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for
See you
your
next
time.
time.
Bye.